Hi, this is Rachel from In the Library of LadyViolet, and it's In My Mailbox time once again. This week has probably been my best week for probably about a month or so for book-wise, because obviously with sort of March starting on Tuesday, my sort of February book buying ban was officially over, although I really shouldn't kind of go out and sort of blitz on loads of books, but I did go out and buy one kind of on purpose. I went and to Smith's and bought Rosebud by Michelle. I want to say Jaff. I don't know. It sounds really horrible going Jaff, unless it's like some kind of strange pronunciation as a J. But yeah, I kind of read this already, and oh my god, if you haven't got a hold of this, seriously go and get it, because it's just amazing. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, I'll be hopefully getting a review for this sorted eventually, because I'm seriously still horrifically behind on reviews. I'm hoping to get one. Hopefully I should be posting the body finder. I should have posted it maybe by the time this video goes up on my blog, but cause I've got it written, just need to type it up. So, and the body finder, unfortunately, I read at the start of February, so I've still got a lot of other reviews to catch up on, but hopefully I'll be getting this one done before middle of March, maybe. But yeah, so awesome. And also I had 2 parcels through the post on Tuesday as well, which was awesome. Really made my morning, because the first one I had was from my wonderful bestie Jess of Jess Arts Books, because she got a ARC copy of that, and since she was reading it on her Kindle, she asked me if I wanted to have a hardcover, well, not hardcover, just sort of hard copy, and I was like, yes. If when you see my review of the Body Finder, you'll know why I'm so excited to have this, because I adored the Body Finder, and I'm really excited to read this, and the cover's such a pretty colour. I'm really liking that pink. I'm not usually a pink person, but this is kind of like a raspberry kind of pink, and I'm falling off the edge of my bed. Yeah, I'm perched very precariously on the edge of my bed to do this, but yeah, I really like the cover. But yeah, so glad to have this. Can't wait to read it. And the other book that I got through the mail was from a contest that I won of the Bookette. I was having a contest for the Jean M. I can't pronounce her name. Ewell? Ale? I don't know. I don't want to try. But, because recently apparently this series has gone on for like 20 years, and it's finally like the last book's finally coming out. And she had a contest for win the first book, The Clan of the Cave Bear, and I actually won that, although I was alternate winner. I think the original winners didn't get back to her, so I won by chance, kind of, really. It was quite lucky. But so a copy of Clan of the Cave Bear. The cover's not the kind of normal one, and it's kind of really strange on the back. There's like a timetable, like a sort of time from going like 1980, when the first sort of 4 books came out, and then I think one of them came out in the 90s, and then it says on here the Stephanie Meyer period, which I find hilarious, because her books have nothing to do with this. This is like Stone Age, Iron Age historical fiction, and Stephanie Meyer, and then it's like saying the Dan Brown period, because that was a good one, and the Stieg Larsson period, which admittedly I do like those books, but it's still kind of strange how it then has sort of all the much loved elements of Larsson, Brown and Meyer. How are those books in any way related to this series? This is historical fiction. Stieg Larsson is like sort of crime thrillers. Dan Brown is conspiracy, crazy, what the hell's going on with that? And Stephanie Meyer's sparkly, bloody vampires. How has those books got anything to do with that? That makes me chuckle a lot. But yeah, thank you so much to the Bookette for running this contest, because this looks actually really interesting, and I need some more historical fiction, and this is obviously a period that nobody really does, so should be very, very interesting. And also came with it a little sampler of the sixth book, Land of the Painted Caves, which obviously is going to not make much sense to me until I've read this and all the other ones, so well, that's just sort of cool to have. So yeah, those came through the post, and also this morning I had another book come through the post from my other awesome friend Ellie, who runs the book blog Musings of a Bookshop Girl, and I shall link to places. She read this book recently and was going to put it on the shelf in her bookshop. She owns a second-hand bookshop, which is so cool. But I kind of sort of said, I'd rather like to read it if you don't mind, and she's so lovely and sent it to me. It's The Reformed Vampire Support Group by Catherine Jinks. I actually have read some of Catherine Jinks, like the Pagan Chronicles, which you can't actually find really nowadays, but they're really good. Sort of like historical fiction set in like the kind of Crusades, and Pagan, who's this sort of like young boy in like sort of fighting in the Crusades. It's so funny, but it's just I think they're out of print or something, but they're really good books, and this actually looks really good as well. And this is the more kind of, I think, obviously vampires, and new book, The Abused Werewolf something or others. That's, I was like, werewolves and vampires are all kind of in and stuff, so historical fiction kind of gets pushed down to the wayside, which is such a shame because they're such good books. But I'm really looking forward to this, so thank you, Ellie, so much for sending me this. And she also sent me a lovely card with it as well, with the calligraphy sort of stuff on, which is perfect because I love that kind of thing. I would love. That's all so cool. But yeah, thank you so much, Ellie, and for Jess, for sending me books. So lovely. I love you both. And also, I'm going to show you this because it's kind of funny. Not yesterday. Thursday, I was helping out my aunt with her sort of class of like year 1 class, which is sort of like first grade, sort of 5 and 6 year olds, for the World Book Day things, and we were making bookmarks, and sort of I'd helped before get all the designs sorted and things, and basically just colouring them in and then laminating them and putting a bit of string on with beads. And I decided to do one. I did Mr. Happy from the Mr. Men, and I've got these little beads on, little pretty beads and some rainbow string. It's also cool. It's kind of sad when a 20-year-old gets a hideous amount of joy out of colouring in Mr. Happy with crayons, wax crayons as well. It's quite sad, but it's so cute. So yeah, I have now a really funky little bookmark. Not like I haven't already got like 12 billion bookmarks, but it's all fine. Yeah, this week would have been, like, book-wise, would have been perfect if my Amazon order had arrived this morning, because that book, the book I'm waiting for, I've been waiting for ages. I just want it so much. But hopefully that might arrive on Monday. But anyway, it's been a really good week, and this video is really long, so I shall leave it there and ask, what have you got in your mailbox this week?